Hi, my name is Bibek Adhikari. I am your English instructor. In today's class, we are going to solve the grammar portion of Unit 12, that is Connectives. So, let's begin. Alright, we shall now start the grammar portion of Unit 12, which is called Connectives. In other words, it is also called conjunctions. So, let's begin the study of connectives or conjunctions. Let's look at some sentences. Rogan has applied for more than 20 jobs, but he is still out of work. Let me write another example. In spite of his hard work, he didn't get that job. Alright, now let's talk about connectives here. The first connective that is used is but, and the second connective is in spite of. So we have two connectives. What does the first connective do? The first connective, as a matter of fact, expresses conflicting ideas, correct? It also joins two sentences. So this word, little word called but, expresses conflicting ideas and joins two sentences. In second case, this word in spite of expresses concession, and also it joins two sentences. So these words like but or in spite of are called conjunctions or connectives because they act as connectors, or in a way they join two different elements. That's why they are called conjunctions. So let's study the kind of conjunctions, right? Once again, what do conjunctions do? They join words, phrases, and sentences. Alright, let's start with the types of conjunctions. There are three kinds of conjunctions based on what they join, so based on their function. The first one is what we call coordinating conjunctions. The second one is what we call subordinating conjunctions. And the last one is what we call correlative conjunctions. So we shall study about these three conjunctions one by one. Let's just remember their names for now: coordinating, subordinating, and finally correlative. Let's start with the first one, coordinating conjunctions. The first one, coordinating conjunctions. There's a simple mnemonics to remember coordinating conjunction, and it's called fanboys. So fanboys is an acronym actually. So fanboys represents for and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So these 7 conjunctions are called coordinating conjunctions. And let me give you some examples on how they are used. He bought a jug, a basket, and a hammer. Let me give you one more example. She likes oranges, but her sister doesn't. Alright, in these two sentences, we have a conjunction and we have another conjunction but. The first conjunction is in fact joining two words or ideas, right? So it's joining words or ideas. And the second one, this is joining sentences. She likes oranges, but her sister does not. That is why a comma is needed here. Otherwise, the sentence would become wrong and it would be a run-on sentence. So to avoid making a sentence a run-on sentence, we need a comma at the end of the first sentence. But we don't need a comma here. That is because this conjunction and is not connecting sentences but words. Even if you put this comma, it would still be fine and it would still be called the Oxford comma, and which is fine because British people use it a lot. But even without using this comma here, the sentence is correct and is read well, right? So these are just two examples. Let me give you some more examples from fanboys because we are reading coordinating conjunctions. Have you fried or steamed it? The bus was crowded, so we had to stand. The sun is warm, yet the air is cool. So these are just two examples. So let's first find out the connectives. The first connective that we have is or, followed by so, and finally yet. And what do these connectives do? The first one, or, this shows some choices. Have you fried or stemmed it? So this is clearly giving some choices. And the second one, the bus was so crowded we had to stand. This shows results. Since the bus was crowded, we had to stand it. Third one, the sun is warm, yet the air is cool. This is more like the word however, right? A comma is needed here, otherwise the sentence would become run on and it would be wrong. No comma is needed here and no comma is needed here, right? Now let's go to the second conjunctions, which is what we call correlative conjunctions. Number B, correlative conjunctions. Some of the examples of correlative conjunctions are is both intelligent and good looking. Let me write one more example. Either Mona or her sister will dance. One more example. He was not only scolded but also punished. Alright? So let's just find out the conjunctions. The first one is and, followed by or, and followed by but. So these are correlative conjunctions. She is both, oh I forgot this one, both. She is both intelligent and good looking. Either Mona or her sister will dance. He was not only scolded but also punished. Did you notice that there are two words, sometimes more than two words, for each conjunction? That means there is a pair. Both and, either or, neither nor, not only but also. She is both intelligent and good looking. Either Mona or her sister will dance. He was not only scolded but also punished. Since there's a pair, this is the first pair followed by a second pair and a third pair. So we call it, what do we call it? We call it paired. We call it paired conjunctions. Since there's a pair for every conjunction that are used in correlative conjunctions, it is called paired conjunction. Now let's go to the last one, which is subordinating conjunctions. Number C, subordinating conjunctions. As it is raining, I will not go out. One more example. Even though he was poor, he was happy. Alright, let's find the conjunctions first. As it was raining, I will not go out. Even though he was poor, he was happy. So where are the conjunctions? In the first place, okay, of the sentence. So subordinating conjunctions, they allow us to show which idea is more and which idea is less significant. They supply a time, reason, condition, and so on. In the first sentence, we get a reason, while in the second sentence, we get concession. Reason, concession. Now there could be more. These conjunctions may show time, place, condition, and manner. Alright? Something there is that you should notice, and that is, as it is raining, this is what we call a dependent clause, while I will not go out is what we call main clause. And why is it called main clause? Because it makes a lot of sense, because it is complete. There's a subject and there's a verb and the sentence is complete, while the dependent clause is not complete. Let's look at this example. Even though he was poor, again this is what we call a dependent clause followed by he was happy, and this he was happy part is what we call the main clause. Subject and verb and make sense. Subject and verb does not make complete sense. Alright? That is what we call the subordinating conjunctions. Now, let me give you some questions for homework. Alright, these are the 4 questions you need to do as your homework. All you have to do is, fill in these blanks with proper conjunctions. Do you want tea, blank space, coffee? Just fill the correct word there. Blank space, Ria Mona has gone to the park. Blank space, bad weather, the match was postponed. The door was open. Blank space, I closed it. Alright, so this is the homework section. I guess you can do it. The questions are pretty easy. With this, we have come to end of today's class. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding this video series, feel free to write us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thank you.